All present may please rise.
মানবতার বিজ্ঞানে আনিব জোয়ার জীবিকা বলবি কি করে তোর গতিকে তাকে দাদা বলু আমি নির্বিঘ্নে গতিকার বিজ্ঞান সাধনয়ায় পুলিয়া পরিপূর্ণ মারে যাও জীবনের দ্বার জীবিকা বলবি কি করে এঙ্গার ভেটা ভাবি প্রাণজ্যোতি কনভয় চিরদিনই জড়ারে ঘাট কত কত বন্তিরে কেন রে দীপালি রে জীবিকা বলবি কি করে জীবিকা বলবি কি করে
All present are requested to sit. The Registrar, Gauhati University, will please deliver the welcome address and request the Honorable Vice Chancellor, on behalf of the Chancellor, to open the convocation and preside over the proceedings.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Pratap Jyoti Hendik, esteemed Chief Guest of the 30th Convocation of Gauhati University, Dr. Jatinder Kumar Bajaj, who is the Director of the Center for Policy Studies and currently member of the Commission to examine sub-categorization of the other backward classes set up by the President of India under Article 340 of the Constitution of India, and who is currently the chairperson of the Indian Council of Social Science Research, respected members of the Gauhati University Court and the Executive Council, deans of all faculties, teachers, officers, students, employees of the university, and respected invited guests. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to this august occasion of the 30th Convocation of the University being held in this hall today for awarding degrees to a record number of students. I must welcome and take this opportunity to convey my special regards to Professor Dulal Chandra Goswami, retired Professor, Department of Environmental Science, Gauhati University, and renowned environmentalist and expert on the Brahmaputra River, who is an eminent geographer and environmental scientist. The university is going to confer upon him the honoris causa Doctor of Science. I should also welcome and convey my regards to and gratitude to Dr. Manisha Behal, a feminist, social development worker and activist for social justice to rural women, in particular in the Northeast India, for several decades. Sri Vishwajyoti Burman, a Dimasa poet, writer, and essayist, who will be conferred upon the honorary doctorate degree in this convocation. I, on behalf of Gauhati University, express sincere gratitude to all of them for making us privileged by accepting our offer to confer on them honoris causa. I especially welcome all students to this convocation who are physically present here, as well as the others who are absent and who will be awarded degree in absentia by this university today. We are encouraged by their active participation and would like to congratulate them for their achievement. This convocation is marked by two historic celebrations, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav of the nation and the Platinum Jubilee of Gauhati University. The university planned definite milestones to achieve in these days to come in tune with NAP 2020. With proper scrutiny of the weakness and strength of the university, these milestones have been chalked out. Once again, I welcome you all, not only to this convocation, but also solicit your active participation and suggestion to translate the dreams into reality. Now, with profound respect, I request Honorable Vice Chancellor of Gauhati University, on behalf of the Chancellor of Gauhati University, to declare the 30th convocation open. As the Honorable Chancellor of the university has authorized the Vice Chancellor to preside over the proceedings of today's convocation. Thank you.
I declare the 38th Convocation of Gauhati University open.
May I request the Honorable Vice Chancellor to now address the convocation.
Namaskar. Honorable Governor of Assam and Chancellor Gauhati University, Sri Gulab Chand Kataria ji in absentia. Respected Chief Guest, Professor Jatinder Kumar Bajaj, Chairperson, Indian Council of Social Science Research, members of Gauhati University Board, Executive Council and Academic Council, Dean of Faculty of Arts, Science, Technology, Commerce and Management, Law and Medical and Allied Sciences. Registered Gauhati University, distinguished invited guests, esteemed faculty members, officers, and non-teaching staff of Gauhati University, coordinator, conveners, members, and volunteers of 30th Convocation Committee, friends from print and electronic media, eminent nominees for the DSc honoris causa and PhD honoris causa, and my dear graduating students. With privilege and admiration, I welcome you all to the 30th Convocation of Gauhati University. The university has crossed 75 long years with luminosity, attentiveness, enterprise, trust, and commitment to the aspiring students. Gauhati University has been creating a platform for the promotion of socio-economic and scientific transformations with excellence and sustainable prospects in the country through quality education. The 30th Convocation of Gauhati University will award degrees and diplomas to over 52,253 undergraduate students, 3,150 postgraduate students, 57 Master of Philosophy students, and 166 Doctor of Philosophy PhD students. Out of this huge number of graduating students, 3,277 have participated in this convocation physically. With profound pleasure, I congratulate all the graduates, both in attendance and in absentia, who will be awarded today on their thriving academic achievement. I also offer my gratitude to the faculty members, officers, and staff for their earnest efforts in maintaining Gauhati University as a unique center of teaching, learning, research, and outreach program. I also appreciate the parents and guardians of their active role in the success of their daughters, sons, and wards. Gauhati University is the premier institutions of higher education and the largest university in the Northeast India. The university has completed 75th glorious years after its establishment on 26 January 1948. Gauhati University is becoming a preferential destination of the young aspiring students of the country as well as of several other countries of the globe. The university has a huge academic structure with 45 postgraduate academic departments that offer 49 courses, 2 constituent institutions, 1 constituent college, 4 centers of teaching and research, and over 340 affiliated colleges. The university houses over 6,500 students in the campus and over 270,000 students enrolled in 340 numbers of affiliated colleges. The academic ecosystem of the university is energetic, contemporary, innovative, and sustainable. In the university, the students have freedom for expression of ideas and to act independently in search for knowledge and scholarship. They are encouraged to be a part of collective prosperity and development of the nation. It is obvious that the belongingness of each student to the university will certainly contribute in their individual and collective academic progression. We can proudly declare that the thousands of students graduated from this university have been contributing enormously in the process of nation building. Gauhati University has been a top-ranking institute for 7 years in a row, as it is placed within top 1.12% of all higher educational institutions in India. As per NIRF ranking, in the recent NIRF India ranking 2022, we are placed at 36th position among all the universities of the country, and which is the top spot above all universities in the Northeast India. It is a NAAC A-graded institution. We are also the most diversified in our academics among all other institutions of higher education in the Northeast. ZU is placed in the 501 to 550 position in QS World Asia ranking. Gauhati University has adopted choice-based credit system, CBCS, formulated on learning outcome-based curriculum framework in all the UG and PG program. We have introduced large number of vocational courses and skill papers at the undergraduate level. While the vocational courses are standalone degree courses in different disciplines, the skill papers are introduced at the regular undergraduate programs. Teaching methodologies have been seen a clear shift in GU in recent times. All the postgraduate departments, constituent colleges and institutes, and academic centers are equipped with ICT-based learning tools and technologies. In recent time, we have also switched to a blended mode of teaching, combining physical classroom methods as well as online tools and technique. Gauhati University has now placed a strict quality control on all kinds of research. We have created research infrastructure to accomplish contemporary research in arts, humanities, social science, natural science, bioscience, technology, medical science, engineering, commerce, management, and law. The university has created 2 central instrumentation facilities, that is USIC and CIF, with highly sophisticated equipments. Very recently, we have received a major competitive research grant under the Promotion of University Research and Scientific Excellence, in short, PARS PURSC scheme from the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. ZU has established a national level research facility devoted to atmospheric research, that is the ST radar, stratospheric tropospheric radar, with the support from Union Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Gauhati University is ISRO's regional academic center for space for India. A unique biodiversity and aquaculture center has been established in the university with funds received from various agencies like DBT, National Fisheries Development Board, Government of Assam, and several others. Moreover, 90 major extramural research and development projects are ongoing in various academic departments. Annually, on an average, faculty members and researchers publish over 1,200 quality research papers in international and national journals. We maintain a strict ethical policy for our research publications, and any kind of unethical practices are dealt with severe penalties. We have our Institutional Academic Integrity Panel, IAIP, which looks into these issues. All academic departments have Departmental Academic Integrity Panel, DAIP, that supports IIP activities. The essential task of a university is to ensure quality of education and learning skill for the students. This will enable students to apply the acquired ethics, talent, and academic compliances in their future lives and careers. To encourage and equip students for research promotion and innovations, ZU has recently set up a startup and incubation cell. Gauhati University has been designing to put up a lively academic ecosystem with contemporary as well as futuristic curriculum, inclusive and secure teaching, learning, and research priorities. Besides giving importance on socioeconomy and education, the university has also identified various aspects of research and extension activities on languages and literature, ethnology, physiography and drainage, natural resources and biodiversity, and culture and tradition. Gauhati University is committed for protection and conservation of environment and its goal towards mitigating the effects of climate change. Green environment practice is now a part of all policies at Gauhati University. The forest and green covers of the university is now protected and maintained. Several development projects are ongoing for maintenance of a green campus, beautification of the natural water bodies, and conservation of existing biodiversity. Besides this, we have been striving for creation of a balanced and comfortable social ecosystem in the university campus. In such an ecosystem, every one of the various stakeholder groups will be treated equally, uniformly, so that everyone will feel their importance and association toward the growth and strength of the university. It is well known that higher education plays a key role in exploration of huge potential and aspiration of for economic and technological growth of our country. Because of this standpoint and its implication for individual advancement, the demand for higher education is increasing sharply among the younger generation. The National Education Policy 2020 has emphasized these realities and put forward well-structured provisions for substantial changes in overall education ecosystem of India. Gauhati University has already put in place the timeline for the implementation of National Education Policy 2020. We have already prepared a detailed guideline for implementation of NEP 2020 in Gauhati University and its affiliated colleges. Suitable curricula and academic patterns have been designed to bring about a holistic, interdisciplinary, and multidisciplinary education in undergraduate and postgraduate studies. A holistic, interdisciplinary, and multidisciplinary education with the aim to build up academic, artistic, social, physical, emotional, and moral aptitudes of human beings in an integrated way. Such an education will facilitate to develop well-rounded individuals that possess critical capacities across various fields. It is further expected that most of the interconnected problems faced by the Indian higher education system, like production of graduates which are mostly unemployable, inflexible academic research, lack of entrepreneurship and life skill education, financial crisis, poor infrastructure, and others can be solved through implementation of NEP 2020. In recent years, a massive change have been taking place in business industry setup, agriculture and processing, and manufacturing and service industries due to the use of upmarket R&D inputs and highly sophisticated technologies. Accordingly, a huge change is taking place in the human resource requirement pattern. To manage with this alteration, Gauhati University has been designing suitable program of study to produce employable manpower. The university has undertaken adequate program and attainable work plan for training and development the students to realize the present day requirement. Gauhati University attentively maintains its teaching, learning, research, and extension activities in a diverse social environment. The university aims to contribute in overall economic and socio-cultural development in India in general and the state of Assam in particular. To realize this aim, the trained and qualified graduates have to contribute in the formulation of various development policies, as well as to take part in the productive operational activities. The university will maintain focus on the planned programs, ensuring that it continues to meet academic needs and standards. We have concern about the present and future scope and opportunity of the young graduate students of our university. The graduating students of the university have the opportunity to earn knowledge on specialized subjects and chances to observe a work culture in a collective environment. The ability of attentiveness and prompt response is a tool for achievement. An ordered classroom environment enriches the perception of the students towards attentiveness. I sincerely hope that the energetic students community of Gauhati University will continue their academic journey with devotion and persistence in the positive manner. It is a matter of pleasure to inform you all that as a part of our social commitment, we have nominated 3 eminent personalities of contemporary time: accomplished environmentalist Professor Dulal Chandra Goswami to award degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa, eminent social development activist and feminist Dr. Monisha Behal, and distinguished Dimasa literator Vishwajyoti Borman to award the degree of Doctor of Philosophy honoris causa in this convocation. At last, I congratulate all the new graduates of Gauhati University. I sincerely hope that the academic recognition you achieved here with a sense of self-reliance and a professional discernment will certainly contribute to your life to come. The world is full of opportunities and space for your academic pursuit and innovative enterprise. Carry out creative activities for the benefit of the global environment, for prosperity of life, and for the constructive changes of our society. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. We shall now be reading out the speech of our Chancellor, which will be read out by one of our colleagues.
गुवाहाटी विश्वविद्यालय के 30वें दीक्षांत समारोह के अवसर पर राज्यपाल का अभिभाषण। सम्मानीय मुख्य अतिथि भारतीय सामाजिक अनुसंधान परिषद के अध्यक्ष डॉक्टर जे.के. बजाज जी, गुवाहाटी विश्वविद्यालय के कुलपति प्रोफेसर प्रताप ज्योति हैंडिक जी, कार्यकारी परिषद, विश्वविद्यालय कोर्स और शैक्षिक परिषद के सदस्यों, संकायों के अध्यक्षों तथा सदस्यों, कुल सचिव और अन्य अधिकारी और कर्मचारियों, आमंत्रित अतिथियों और मेरे प्रिय विद्यार्थियों, गुवाहाटी विश्वविद्यालय के 30वीं दीक्षांत समारोह में आज आपके बीच अपना संदेश भेजकर अत्यंत हर्षित हूं। मैं अपने सामने युवा चेहरों को देख रहा हूं, जिन्होंने एक संस्था के ज्ञान गरिमा से समृद्ध होकर राज्य, राष्ट्र और दुनिया के लिए महत्वपूर्ण योगदान दिया है, और उनके साहस और संकल्प को देखकर बड़े गर्व का अनुभव कर रहा हूं। आज विभिन्न संकायों और पाठ्यक्रमों के छात्र अपनी डिग्रियां प्राप्त कर रहे हैं। यह आपके जीवन का एक महत्वपूर्ण समय है। आइए कुछ समय के लिए आने वाले परिवर्तनों के मायनों पर विचार करें। इस वर्ष गुवाहाटी विश्वविद्यालय के 75 साल पूरे किए हैं। इस गौरवशाली लंबी यात्रा के दौरान विश्वविद्यालय के जो अनुभव एवं उपलब्धियां मिली है, हमें अपने लक्ष्य की तरफ और अधिक जागरूक कर दिया है। ऐतिहासिक रूप से गुवाहाटी विश्वविद्यालय के समूचे पूर्वोत्तर क्षेत्र की शैक्षिक उत्कृष्टता का अन्यतम स्थिर दीपस्तंभ के रूप में खड़ा करने के लिए जो जिम्मेवारी सौंपी गई है, यह अत्यंत जरूरी समकालीन संदर्भों को सुलझाने की अपनी पहुंच का विस्तार सफलता से कर रहा है। गुवाहाटी विश्वविद्यालय के परिवर्तन की मूल दृष्टि ने समय की मांग को ध्यान में रखकर अपने क्षमता और इच्छा शक्ति से बड़े लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति की है एवं करनी है। लोगों की आकांक्षाओं की अभिव्यक्ति के रूप में अनूठी परिस्थितियों में गुवाहाटी विश्वविद्यालय की स्थापना की गई थी। जिन महानुभावों ने की समझ और दिशा से एक दृढ़ और टिकाऊ संस्थागत ढांचा तैयार किया गया था, यह हमारी सामूहिक स्मृति के शक्ति के स्रोत के रूप में सदैव वर्तमान रहेंगे। हमारे लक्ष्य समय के साथ साथ गुवाहाटी विश्वविद्यालय अपने साथ नई उपलब्धियां, नई चुनौतियां और जबरदस्त नए अवसर भी लेकर आया है। राष्ट्र एवं युवा नागरिक के निर्माण की सबसे बड़ी भूमिका शिक्षण संस्थानों की होती है। इस क्षेत्र में गुवाहाटी विश्वविद्यालय ने महत्वपूर्ण योगदान दिया है। गुवाहाटी विश्वविद्यालय ने लगातार उच्च शिक्षा और अनुसंधान के मानकों को बनाए रखने में अपने राज्य के साथ साथ देश के प्रति बखूबी अपनी जिम्मेदारियां निभाई है। प्रत्येक विषय में इसके शैक्षणिक कार्यक्रम वैश्विक विकास के अनुरूप है और विश्वविद्यालय के उपलब्धि का लेखा चित्र हमेशा वैसे ही बढ़ रहा है जैसे कि NIRF जैसे एकेडमिक रैंकिंग में लगातार वृद्धि हो रही है। इसकी उपलब्धियां इसके विभागों और संकायों के साथ साथ कई क्षेत्रों में चल रहे शोध की बड़ी बड़ी परियोजनाओं से भी अभिव्यक्त हो रही है। पिछले कुछ समय से हम नई शिक्षा नीति की बात कर रहे हैं। जैसा कि आप सभी जानते हैं कि राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति ने चुनौतियों के साथ साथ समान रूप से अवसरों के द्वार भी खोल दिए हैं। गुवाहाटी विश्वविद्यालय राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति के क्रियान्वयन की तैयारी कर रहा है और अपनी विशिष्टता के कारण यह राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति के प्रमुख पहलुओं पर ध्यान केंद्रित करते हुए लाभ उठा सकता है। यह कई भाषाओं और संस्कृतियों के साथ जातीय स्वरूप युक्त विविधता पूर्ण क्षेत्र में स्थित है, जो अभी भी व्यापक और निरंतर शोध की प्रचुर संभावना रखता है। इसकी जैव क्षेत्रीय स्थिति अनूठी है और यह पर्यावरण से संबंधित मुद्दों के अध्ययन के लिए एक महत्वपूर्ण क्षेत्र हो सकता है। यह स्थित ज्ञान सिचुएटेड नॉलेज दृष्टिकोण को अपनाने के लिए एक आदर्श क्षेत्र है, जबकि इस क्षेत्र में जातीय और जैव विविधता जैसे उपादानों का अध्ययन विविध विषयों के माध्यम से किया जा सकता है। जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं कि गुवाहाटी विश्वविद्यालय राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति के अंतः विषय संबंध दृष्टिकोण को साकार करने के लिए बहुत अच्छी तरह से तैयार हो चुका है। यहाँ तक कि हम वैभवशाली क्षेत्र की अनूठी संपदा और इसकी मूल संस्कृति, भाषा और रोजमर्रा के रीति रिवाज के साथ राष्ट्रीय और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय दृष्टि को मद्देनजर रखते हुए स्थानीय विषयों पे काम करने के लिए सभी विषयों में उत्सुकता का निर्माण, इसके ऐतिहासिक अभिलेखागार का अन्वेषण और एक क्षेत्र में विशिष्ट संसाधनों का संधान करने को भी तैयार है। स्थानीय संस्कृति और परंपरा से जुड़े सुशिक्षित छात्र जो विवेकशील भारतीय नागरिक भी है, आदर्श के रूप में हमारे सामने है। विश्वविद्यालय के विविध संकाय और छात्र समुदाय द्वारा विविध समुदायों और संस्कृतियों के बीच वार्तालाप के माध्यम से प्रदान करने वाली शिक्षित और सांस्कृतिक अवसर छात्र और संस्थान दोनों को समृद्ध करता है। हम अपने शैक्षणिक कार्यक्रम और सांस्कृतिक और बौद्धिक वार्तालाप के माध्यम से अपने छात्रों को नवीनतम ज्ञान का लाभ देना चाहते हैं, लेकिन साथ ही मैं चाहता हूं कि ये शारीरिक और मानसिक रूप से स्वस्थ रहे और इसके लिए खेलकूद, योग और कला जैसी गतिविधियों की संस्कृति को बढ़ावा देना आवश्यक है। पिछले कुछ वर्षों में हमारे छात्रों ने रचनात्मक लेखन, अभिनय कला, वकालत, विज्ञान, पत्रकारिता, प्रशासन, विधि आदि के क्षेत्रों में अपना उत्कृष्ट प्रदर्शन किया है, जबकि कई छात्र विश्वविद्यालय के विभिन्न क्षेत्रों में जुड़े हुए हैं। जैसे जैसे दुनिया बदलती जा रही है और राष्ट्र स्वयं के लिए नया लक्ष्य निर्धारण कर रहा है, कई अन्य क्षेत्र और अवसर आएंगे और हमारे छात्रों को इनका लाभ उठाने के लिए तैयार रहना चाहिए। हमें उम्मीद है कि आज के छात्र अतीत के उदाहरणों से प्रेरित होकर उनका अनुसरण करेंगे और साथ ही उत्कृष्ट प्रदर्शन करके भविष्य के छात्रों के लिए नए लक्ष्य और उदाहरण भी स्थापित करेंगे। ये ज्ञात है कि भारत की प्राथमिक चुनौतियां गरीबी, शिक्षा और स्वास्थ्य सेवा की असमानता, लैंगिक असमानता, देश की वनांचल की हानि, हमारे स्वास्थ्य और पर्यावरण को क्षति पहुंचाने वाले प्रदूषण है। यह राष्ट्रीय और वैश्विक संकट है और हमारे विश्वविद्यालय को अपनी शोध के माध्यम से इनका समाधान करना होगा। उनके ज्ञान को अपने शिक्षण में शामिल करना होगा और इस तरह के ज्ञान को आसपास के समाज में प्रसारित करना होगा। इन समस्याओं को हल करने के लिए विशेष अभियान और इच्छा शक्ति की आवश्यकता होगी और विश्वविद्यालय के स्नातकों को विशिष्ट रूप से आज के बौद्धिक और नैतिक संसाधनों के साथ उनका सामना करने के लिए तैयार रहना होगा। मेरा मानना है कि गुवाहाटी विश्वविद्यालय का भविष्य बहुत ही उज्जवल है। ये मेरी आशा है कि संकायों की सदस्यों की क्षमता और श्रेष्ठ विचारों का निरंतर विकास जारी रहेगा। इस पूरे क्षेत्र, देश और दुनिया के छात्रों के लिए एक आकर्षण बनना होगा। इसे अपने वर्तमान कार्य, मानव संसाधनों और सुधार की क्षमता के लिए गंभीर आत्मनिरीक्षण के माध्यम से अनुसंधान और शिक्षण को भी मजबूत करना होगा। प्रशिक्षण और क्षमता निर्माण की प्रक्रिया से उन्नत डिजिटल साक्षरता, अनुसंधान और प्रकाशन संभव हो सकते हैं। मैं उच्च शिक्षा की प्रति निरंतर प्रतिबद्धता के लिए कुलपति, कर्मचारियों और शिक्षण समुदाय को बधाई देता हूं। मेरे प्रिय छात्रों, आपके और आपकी उपलब्धियों को स्वीकृति प्रदान करते हुए दीक्षांत समारोह का आयोजन किया जाता है। मैं उन छात्रों को बधाई देता हूं जो आज औपचारिक रूप से स्नातक हो रहे हैं और विश्वविद्यालय के पाठ्यक्रमों के लिए अपने प्रमाण पत्र और डिप्लोमा प्राप्त कर रहे हैं। अपनी शैक्षणिक सफलता आपके द्वारा किया गया कठोर श्रम और स्वयं को बेहतर बनाने की आपकी आकांक्षा का परिणाम है। आज अपने जीवन की एक नए पड़ाव के दहलीज पर खड़े हैं। जैसा कि आप सुंदर भविष्य की ओर उन्मुख हो रहे हैं, अपने साथ ले जा रहे हैं कई चीजों की जायजा लेने के लिए कुछ क्षण चिंतन करें। आप नैतिक और लोकतांत्रिक मूल्य, आपके शिक्षकों और अपने सहपाठियों में पाए गए आदर्श व्यक्तित्व का उदाहरण और उनके प्रभाव पर विचार करें और उन चुनौतियों के प्रति भी सचेत रहे जिनका सामना बाहरी दुनिया में आप करने जा रहे हैं। अपने आसपास के लोगों और विशेष रूप से अपने से कम विशेषाधिकार प्राप्त लोगों के जीवन में अंतर लाने के लिए यहाँ प्राप्त ज्ञान का उपयोग करें। अपने चुने हुए क्षेत्रों में उत्कृष्टता की उपलब्धि के लिए प्रयास करें। आप जो सही मानते हैं उसके लिए खड़े होने का साहस अपने भीतर रखें, अन्याय के खिलाफ बोले और अच्छे और नीतिशील नागरिक बने। सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात यह है कि आप अपने भीतर आत्मनिरीक्षण की क्षमता को जीवित रखें। दूसरों में से ऐसा करने के लिए पहले खुद से सवाल करें और उसका मूल्यांकन करें। यह आपको जीवन भर अच्छी स्थिति में खड़ा रखेगा। मैं आपकी आगे की यात्रा के लिए अपनी हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। जय हिंद, धन्यवाद।
Thank you. The chief guest at the convocation is Dr. Jatinder Kumar Bajaj, the director of the Center for Policy Studies and member of the Commission to examine subcategorization of the other backward classes set up by the President of India. Dr. Bajaj is also the current chairperson of the Indian Council of Social Science Research. Born in 1952 in Punjab, Dr. Bajaj received his early education at Government High School, Gidarbaha, and DAV College, Amritsar. He completed his MSc and PhD from Punjab University, Chandigarh. He carried out his research at IIT Kanpur and Bombay and at the Department of Theoretical Physics, University of Madras, Chennai. In 1990, Dr. Bajaj and his colleagues founded the Center for Policy Studies at Chennai with the objective of comprehending India from the Indian perspective. The center has produced an extraordinary corpus of work, such as the seminal Annam Bahu Kurvit, that situates India within a historical and civilizational continuum and offers innovative ways of understanding and solving contemporary problems. Dr. Bajaj has worked on the Tamil Nadu of the 18th century and provided a concrete micro-level description of the functioning of the pre-British Indian polity in its numerous dimensions. He has also initiated a program of preparing micro-level resource atlases that graphically document the diverse elements of the land and its people. Dr. Bajaj has served as an independent director on the board of Hindustan Aeronautics Limited and continues to serve as a member of the governing councils and advisory committees of several apex organizations under the Government of India in the fields of education, social sciences, and science and technology. A member of the National Committee to commemorate the 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, he is also a member of the National Committee for Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. For his consistent work in several fields of national significance, the Padma Shri was conferred on Dr. Bajaj in 2022. The Honorable Vice Chancellor will please request the Chief Guest, Dr. Jatinder Kumar Bajaj, to deliver the Convocation Address.
I request Dr. Jatinder Kumar Bajaj, Chief Guest of the Convocation, to deliver the Convocation Address.
Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Pratap Jyoti Handike, Honorable members of the Gauhati University Court, Executive Council and Academic Council, respected teachers and the non-teaching staff of the university, respected Registrar of Gauhati University, honored parents and guests in the audience, the three eminent scholars and social workers who are being conferred with the honoris causa degrees today, Professor Dalal Chand Goswami, Shri Biswajyoti Barman, and Dr. Manisha Bahal, and most importantly, the young students who are graduating today. Dear young students present in this audience, of whom I think 3,500 or more of you are present here, this is your day. You will remember and cherish this day throughout your life. And I wish to God that the life ahead brings all good things to you and this memory that you cherish of this day. I am greatly pleased and honored to be here on the occasion of the 30th convocation being held in the 75th year of the founding of the university and in the first year of the Amrit Kala of independent India. The Gauhati University is a very special university. It was founded through the efforts, concerted efforts of the people of Assam, with funds raised by themselves, under the leadership of eminent public figures like Gopinath Bardolai, Sharat Chandra Goswami, Sayyid Muhammad Sadullah, Sayyidur Rahman, Heram Prasad Barua, Shailendra Prasad Barua, and Krishnan Kant Handike, who also became the first Vice Chancellor of this university. The university is located in this glorious state of Assam, the land of the mighty Brahmaputra and of the revered and perhaps equally mighty Shrimanto Shankardeva. The Satras and Namghars, the institutions that have been carrying forward the teachings of Shrimanto, are veritable universities in themselves. These institutions, some of which I have had the occasion to visit, have been teaching, developing, and preserving arts and crafts that imbue Assam with its distinct personality, and have been pursuing high scholarship in various key fields. And the mighty Brahmaputra, which in its vastness often looks like an ocean, has endowed this land with great fertility and rare beauty. I have had the good fortune to visit several parts of Assam. Everywhere you see water, streams, rivers, ponds of different shapes and sizes, and everywhere you see rich, varied, and dense vegetation. The first Sikh Guru, Guru Nanak, wrote a beautiful arti, the first verse of which says that the whole natural world is offering him the arti. And in this arti, the sky is the platter, sun and moon are the lamps, the stellar constellations are the jewels and pearls, fragrance that the winds spread is the incense, and the whole vegetation of the world are the flowers put in that platter. Gagan mein thale ravachan dipak bane taraka mandala janakyoti. Dhoop malyanalo pavan chavaro kare sagala banarai pulanta jyoti. I sometimes feel that the expanse of vegetation, the Banarai, the realm of vegetation that the Guru was meditating on while he composed that verse, must have been the Banarai of Assam. The Sakhi tradition, which records the travels of the first Guru, holds that he visited Kamrup in 1505 and met Shrimanto Shankardeva. They were both performing the same service and teaching the same lessons around the same time in two different languages and two different parts of this great Indian nation. Having paid my respect and homage to the land and people, to the geography and history of Assam, let me now address the students who are graduating today. The Indian youth of today, those who are entering the productive stage of life, the Grihasthashrama in Indian terms, are special for several reasons. You represent one of the last few batches of the youth dividend that India has been reaping as a consequence of the great blossoming of population experienced for a few decades following independence. That period of growth is now over. The total fertility rate of India has now reached below the replacement rate of 2.0. For Assam, the rate is even lower at 1.8. And for the Hindus of Assam, it is as low as 1.6, which in most societies is considered a crisis situation. As a result of this, the share of the youth in Indian population, and especially in the Assamese population, shall soon begin declining. You, the youth of today, are precious. The nation needs to make the best use of your energy, and your talents. I am sure that those who are graduating from the Gauhati University have been trained and nurtured as a precious asset. You are precious. You are also very fortunate. You are entering the productive stage of your life when India has completed 75 years of our independence and has entered the Amrita Kala. This is important. On the eve of independence, Mahatma Gandhi had cautioned the nation that while we had achieved political independence, yet it would take at least 75 years before we break the habits and ways acquired during the period of slavery and achieve Swaraja. Those 75 years that Mahatma Gandhi mentioned are now past. There's a new confidence, a new dynamism, a new vitality that is visible in all spheres of activity. So much is happening in the economy, the polity, the academia, and the society that even the world is taking note and is paying unusual deference to the concerns and interests of India. India is being offered a seat on the high table of the councils of the world. You who are entering the productive phase of life now shall bask in the glow of a rising nation. And that glow is very productive. It's a very powerful glow. You shall find a plethora of opportunities that were simply not available at our times or even a few years ago. I wish you make the best use of these opportunities, live a great and fulfilling life, and contribute to the process and task of building the great Indian nation that would emerge at the end of the Amrit Kala. Being the youth of a rising nation, a nation that is determined to reach its destined greatness in the next 25 years, also places a great responsibility upon you. The nation shall be built by the energy, enterprise, and efforts of young people like you. To help you and all of us recognize the responsibility and the efforts expected from us, the nation has taken 5 resolutions, 5 sankalpas for the Amrit Kala. I find it appropriate to remind you of these national resolutions today because it is you who shall help India fulfill these promises. The first of these resolutions is that of achieving a developed India in the next 25 years. We have resolved that by the end of the Amrit Kala, by 20547, when India would have completed 100 years of her independence and all of you would be in your early middle ages, India shall be counted among the developed nations of the world. If you keep this great national resolve in your mind, you shall perform your work with high energy, efficiency, and commitment. Through the committed, efficient, energetic work of youth like you, India shall fulfill this resolve of becoming a developed nation. The second resolve that the nation has taken is to erase all traces of servitude. We must firmly leave behind the long period of foreign rule and subjugation that India had gone through before 1947. We shall cleanse our institutions and our minds of the remnants of that unfortunate phase of India. We shall learn to think, walk, and talk like independent citizens of an independent nation. Our institutional structures shall no more remain the instruments of alien rule over a subservient populace, but renew themselves such as to respectfully and effectively serve an independent citizenry. The third resolution is that of taking pride in our legacy. The alien rulers taught us to denigrate our land, our people, our history, our culture, and our civilization. We began looking down upon ourselves and upon our own genius and skills, upon our very way of being. we need to cleanse ourselves of this degradation of ourselves and inculcate a sense of pride in every aspect of our land, our people, our history, our culture, our civilization. This is not going to be easy. All our authoritative reference books and textbooks are products of the colonial period. They have been designed to degrade India. The youth who are graduating today have also been taught from that polluted pool of textbooks and reference books. If the youth of India are to become proud of their legacy, we, the Academy of India, shall have to rediscover India for ourselves and rewrite all those reference books, all those textbooks. Because pride cannot be a mere sentiment. For it to be meaningful, it has to arise from the knowledge of the greatness of India and her people in diverse aspects of human living. We, the academia, have to create that knowledge. Fortunately, the new national education policy gives us an opportunity to do just that. Incidentally, the objectives and reasons appended to the Gauhati University Act of 1947 oblige the university to study the greatness of Assam. The statement says, Assam offers great opportunities of study in many fields: linguistics, historical, ethnological, archaeological, geological, scientific, and agricultural. It will be the aim of the proposed university to intensify the study of the age-long spirit of Assamese life and character, and to bring in them the necessary adjustments in relation to Indian civilization and to the different and new impulses of the West. We now, at the beginning of our Amrit Kala, can forget about the last clause about the impulses of West and concentrate upon studying and documenting the age-old spirit of Assamese life and character in relation to Indian civilization. In that way, the university shall be contributing to the inculcation of pride in our Assamese legacy, which of course is an essential part of the Indian legacy. The fourth is always that of inculcating a sense of oneness of the Indian land and Indian people, of building Ek Bharat, Shreshth Bharat, of building one India, great India. The fundamental principle, the foundational principle of Indian civilization is that of celebrating diversity and seeing the unity that binds the diversity. We have been taught to look upon the whole creation as a manifestation of the one in diverse worldly forms. Ek hai, anek hai, phir ek hai. Therefore, for us to comprehend and celebrate the unity of India flowing from the great diversity of our landforms, languages, skills, cuisines, and customs has always been easy. We have somehow lost appreciation of the great Indian truth during the period of slavery. We must recover it. In the beginning, I mentioned that Guru Nanak, during his travels across the world, came to Assam and met Shrimanta Shankardeva in early 16th century. The two great men would have intimately conversed and communicated with each other, notwithstanding the different language traditions to which they belong, and without the mediacy of any foreign language. Today I have to speak to you in English. Shri Guru Nanak and Shrimanta Shankardeva needed no such alien mediation. Shri Guru Nanak and Shankardeva conversed naturally without having an alien language mediate with them. To fulfill the resolve of Ek Bharat, Shreshth Bharat, we have to study and recover that natural, organic, and inborn unity of India. The fifth and final resolve is of fulfilling the duties of citizenship. This means many things. To me, the most important attribute of being a citizen of India is to feel a sense of brotherhood with all our fellow Indians. To feel their pain and their happiness, to take responsibility of alleviating pain of all fellow citizens and of spreading happiness all around. India teaches us to have such fellow feeling for all creation, but it is especially important to inculcate such empathy for our fellow Indians. Having this feeling of empathy and brotherhood for all creation, and especially for our fellow Indians, is at the foundation of all the other resolutions for the Amrit Kala that I have discussed with you. I wish that you, the youth that are graduating today, shall fulfill the duty of being the carriers of the great Indian civilization and shall see a glorious, self-confident, proud and developed India taking shape and luminously emerging before your very eyes. Within this lifetime of yours, which I cannot say for myself, this is my blessing for all of you and for the entire youth of India. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now invite Professor Dulal Chandra Goswami onto the stage.
We will now read the Scroll of Honor for Professor Dulal Chandra Goswami. 30th Convocation, University of Gauhati, Scroll of Honor, Professor Dulal Chandra Goswami, for the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa. Eminent geographer, environmental scientist, and a mentor to several generations of young researchers and scientists, you have known worldwide as a leading authority on the river Brahmaputra. You enhanced your youthful interest and passion for the river on whose banks you grew up with a PhD from Johns Hopkins University, USA, on fluvial geomorphology of the Brahmaputra River. You added to this basic interest projects on Himalayan snowmelt modeling with NASA and erosion on Brahmaputra for ISRO's Remote Sensing Center at Hyderabad. You went on to join the Department of Geography, Gauhati University, and led a young team to set up the State Remote Sensing Center in Assam. You eventually joined the Department of Environmental Science and retired as its head. You also served as Colin Mackenzie Chair Professor at Anna University, Chennai. You have published widely in area of your expertise and have opened up avenues for future researchers. Along with your academic work, you have been a member of the LC Jain Committee of Planning Commission for Economic Development of Assam and served as an expert on the Government of Assam State Wasteland Board, State Wetland Board, State Land Use Board, and Flood Enquiry Committee. Your knowledge on river and the environment and your technical expertise in these areas are still much in demand with the researchers, while the wider community continues to look to you for your wisdom and guidance. Gauhati University is deeply honored to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Science, DSc, honoris causa, signed Vice Chancellor, Gauhati University, 24th February 2023, Gauhati. The registrar will now present the candidate for Doctor of Science, DSc, honoris causa to Honorable Vice Chancellor.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, the Executive Council of the University is pleased to honor Professor Dulal Chandra Goswami with the degree of Doctor of Science, DSc, honoris causa, for his outstanding contribution to environmental science and education in Northeast India, and I pray that he may now be admitted.
By virtue of powers vested in me as the Vice Chancellor of Gauhati University, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Science, DSc, honoris causa, and charge you that ever in your life and conversation you show yourself worthy of the same.
I now invite Dr. Monisha Behal onto the dais.
We will now read the scroll of honor for Dr. Monisha Behel. 30th Convocation, University of Gauhati, Scroll of Honor, Dr. Monisha Behel for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, honoris causa. Feminist, social development worker, and activist for social justice to rural women in Northeast India for several decades, you have influenced and sensitized society on women's rights and the need for their social and economic upliftment. As co-founder and executive director of the Northeast India Network, you have trained young activists to work in women's issues. Your field has been particularly Assam, Meghalaya, and Nagaland, and the emphasis you have given to the articulation of grassroots issues by rural women in these states is a significant aspect of your work. The Community Development Center in Shizami in the Pheg district of Nagaland that grew out of your work has shown young people there the urgency and value of protecting and conserving their region's biodiversity and their indigenous knowledge. The Video Documentation Center, Green Hub, which you helped set up in 2015, now trains young people in video and photographic documentation of environment, wildlife, and of diverse societies and their problems. It has become an ongoing archive with a regular edition of documentaries on wildlife conservation and social issues of the region. Your work in the areas of women's rights, development, social justice, and education of youth in the pressing concerns of the contemporary world has been widely recognized. Gauhati University is privileged to confer on you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, honoris causa, signed P.J. Handick, Vice Chancellor, Gauhati University, 24th February 2023, Guwahati. The registrar will now present the candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, honoris causa, to the Honorable Vice Chancellor.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, the Executive Council of Gauhati University is pleased to confer upon Dr. Monisha Behal, honoris causa, Doctor of Philosophy, for her contribution to women empowerment and especially her activities in Northeast India. I now pray the Honorable Vice Chancellor that she is presented and she may now be admitted.
By virtue of power vested in me as the Vice Chancellor of Gauhati University, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, honoris causa, and charged you that ever in your
Thank you. I now invite Sri Bishwajyoti Bormon unto the dais.
We will now read the scroll of Sri Biswajyoti Bormon, 30th Convocation, University of Gauhati, Scroll of Honor, Sri Biswajyoti Bormon, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, honoris causa. Poet, writer, and essayist, you have given voice to the rich cultural ethos of the Dimasa people. You have been a cultural activist for your people, collecting folk tales, ballads, and songs, and preserving them in print. Your familiarity with several languages has made you a unique intermediary amongst cultures, and you have published your essays on Dimasa culture, history, and language in Assamese, Bengali, English, and Dimasa. You have written the biography of one of the earliest freedom fighters of Northeast India, Veer Sambodhan Phonglo, in Dimasa and Bengali. Your translations and compilations from important works have enriched your culture. You have translated select poems and songs of Rabindranath Tagore from the Gitanjali, compiled tales translated into Dimasa from the Katha Sarit Sagar, and collected and edited modern Dimasa short stories. You have meanwhile served in the state and central government administrations and retired from a senior position in the All India Radio. You continue to be active in the Dimasa Sahitya Sabha, of which you are one of the founding general secretaries. You are now advisor to the Sabha and to the Dimasa Sanskriti Parishad. You have also edited the Dimasa Sahitya Sabha journal, Khurang. Your rich multilingual contributions have been recognized and awarded by the cultures you have touched. Gauhati University is privileged to confer on you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, honoris causa. Signed, P.J. Hendick, Vice Chancellor, 24th February 2023, Gauhati. The Registrar will now present the candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, honoris causa, to the Vice Chancellor, to the Honorable Vice Chancellor.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, the Executive Council of Gauhati University is pleased to honor Sri Bishwajyoti Bormon with the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, honoris causa, for his contribution to Dimasa life and literature, and I pray that he may now be admitted.
By virtue of the power vested in me as the Vice Chancellor of Gauhati University, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD honoris causa, and charge you that ever in your life and conversation you show yourself worthy of the same.
The academic register will now present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD of all faculties. Candidates will please rise.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, I present to you the candidates who have been examined and found qualified for a degree of philosophy, PhD, to which I pray that they now may be admitted.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as the Vice Chancellor of Gauhati University, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, and charge you that ever in your life and conversation you show yourself worthy of the same.
We will now announce the names of the PhD candidates for 2022 and 2023, and they will receive their degree from the Honorable Vice Chancellor. They will please walk up to the stage. Achyut Kumar Saikia, MIL and Literary Studies. Amina Khatun, Assamese. Amlanjyoti Das, ECE. Ananya Chaudhary, ECE. Anjan Upadhyay, Folklore Research. Ankur Jyoti Kashyap, Mathematics. Anuradha Kalita, Zoology. Anusmita Das, Mathematics. Arun Kumar, Biotechnology. Bhavani Das, Assamese. Bisitra Vikas, Mechanical Engineering. Biswadeep Bharali, Civil Engineering. Chanamthambam Padmini Roy, Psychiatric Nursing. Chandamita Das, Assamese. Debasis Saikia, Physics. Dipshikha Gogoi, Physics. Dhriti Bora, Economics. Dhrubajyoti Sharma, History. Digangana Talukdar, Anthropology. Diksha Patwari, Mathematics. Dipanita Sohoria, Education. Gayatri Mohanto, Assamese. Gitamani Kumar, ECT. Horinarayan Kolita, Assamese. Hemashri Bordoloi, ECE. Hemen Rajbongshi, Assamese. Hoimawati Talukdar, Mass Communication. Hridisha Nandana Hazarika, Zoology. Jayashree Kakoti, Hindi. Joyshree Talukdar, Bioengineering and Technology. Junali Burman, Assamese. Joyshree Buragohai, Psychology. Jumi Bharali, Mathematics. Kaberi Mohanto Chaudhary, Mass Communication. Kakali Das, Foreign Languages. Kalyan Somuha, Mathematics. Kamal Adhikari, Zoology. Kamleshwar Hazarika, Folklore Research. Kaushik Dehinya, Mathematics. Kritika Pathak, Physics. Kritika Deka, Assamese. Kuldeep Padgiri, Geography. Lanjing Sang Thomte, Geography. Meghali Chetia, Assamese. Manas Pratim Das, Mathematics. Manisha Majumdar, Education. Meghna Chaudhary, Folklore Research. Mitali Boisho, Education. Monsum Kashyap, Chemistry. Moromi Maibangsa, Mass Communication. Mridul Datta, Mathematics. Mridula Sharma, Law. Mrinal Jyoti Besborwa, Chemical Science. Navanita Datta, SMEs. Neeraj Kumar Paul, Mathematics. Nilesh Maruti Gujar, Psychiatric Social Work. Nitupan Sharma, Library and Information Science. Pallavi Devi, Library and Information Science. Pallavi Talukdar, Psychiatric Nursing. Pradeep Saikia, Mathematics. Prahanta Rabha, Assamese. Prayasi Datta, Folklore Research. Priyanka Banerjee, Education. Runuma Soikia, Education. Samarjuti Soikia, ECE. Samiran Padgiri, Physics. Sampriti Bhuya, Psychology. Sanjeev Das, Commerce. Shilpa Hazarika, Assamese. Saurav Saha, Geography. Subhankar Pandit, Physics. Shubhra Sarkar, Psychiatric Nursing. Subrata Bhomik, Business Administration. Surajit Deka, ECE. Suravi Guhai Dwara, Folklore Research. Tarulata Borua, Emile and Literary Studies. And Tulika Hazarika, Assamese.
Have been examined and found qualified for a degree of Master of Philosophy, MPhil, to which I pray that they may now be admitted.
By virtue of powers vested in me as the Vice Chancellor of Gauhati University, I admit you to the degree of Master of Philosophy MPhil and charge you with endeavor in life and conversation you show yourself worthy of the same.
We will announce the names
of the MPhil candidates for 2022 and 2023, and they shall receive their degree from the Honorable Vice Chancellor. Agamoni Borborua, Women Studies. Bondana Bora, Library and Information Science. Debashri Biswas, Psychiatric Social Work. Deepjyoti Das, Geography. Gitasri Talukdar, Psychiatric Social Work. Jennifer Sahin Hussain, Mass Communication. Mrinmoy Borwa, Philosophy. Noyanika Borwa, Comparative Literature and Cultural Studies. Rakesh Kumar Deka, Commerce. Ruhul Amin, Commerce. Shashwati Vatacharji, Botany. Taibon Nesha, Hindi. Tridip Chetia, Botany.
Dean, Faculty of Arts, is requested to present the candidates to the Honorable Vice Chancellor to confer the degrees of the Faculty of Arts. Candidates may please rise.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, I present to you the candidates who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Master of Arts, Master of Library and Information Science, Master of Education, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Education, to which I pray that they be now admitted.
By virtue of powers vested in me as the Vice Chancellor of Gauhati University, I admit you to the degree of Master of Arts, Master of Library and Information Science, Master of Education, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Education, and charge you that ever in your life and conversation you show yourself worthy of the same.
Dean, Faculty of Science, is requested to present the candidate to Honorable Vice Chancellor to confer the degree of Faculty of Science. Candidates may please rise.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, I present to you the candidates who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Master of Science, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Vocation, to which I pray that they be now admitted.
By virtue of powers vested in me as the Vice Chancellor of Gauhati University, I admit you to the degree of Master of Science, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Vocation, and charge you that ever in your life and conversation you show yourself worthy of the same.
Dean, Faculty of Commerce and Management is requested to present the candidates to the Honorable Vice Chancellor to confer the degrees of the Faculty of Commerce and Management. Candidates may please rise.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, I present to you the candidates who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Masters of Commerce, MCom, Masters of Commerce Integrated, Masters of Business Administration, Bachelor of Commerce, Bachelor of Business Administration, to which I pray that they be now admitted.
By virtue of powers vested in me as the Vice Chancellor of Gauhati University, I admit you to the degrees of Master of Commerce, Master of Commerce Integrated, Bachelor of Commerce, Master of Business Administration, Bachelor of Business Administration, and charge you that ever in your life and conversation you show yourself worthy of the same.
Dean, Faculty of Law is requested to present the candidates to the Honorable Vice Chancellor to confer the degrees of the Faculty of Law. Candidates may please rise.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, I present to you the candidates who have been examined and found qualified for degree of Master of Law, Bachelor of Law, Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Law BA LLB, Bachelor of Business Administration and Bachelor of Law, Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Law BCom LLB, to which I pray that they be now admitted.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as the Vice Chancellor of Gauhati University, I shall admit you to the degrees of Master of Law, Bachelor of Law, Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Law, BA LLB, Business Administration and Bachelor of Law, BBA LLB, Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Law, BCom LLB, and charge you that ever in your life and conversation you show yourself worthy of the same.
Dean, Faculty of Technology is requested to present the candidates to the Honorable Vice Chancellor to confer the degrees of the Faculty of Technology. Candidates may please rise.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, I present to you the candidates who have been examined and found qualified for the degrees of MSc Computer Science, MSc Information Technology, MSc Electronic Science, Master of Technology, Bachelor of Technology, Bachelor of Computer Applications, Bachelor of Science Biotechnology, Bachelor of Science Information Technology, to which I pray that they be now admitted.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as the Vice Chancellor of Gauhati University, I admit you to the degrees of MSc Computer Science, MSc Information Technology, MSc Electronic Science, Master of Technology, Bachelor of Technology, Bachelor of Computer Application, Bachelor of Science Biotechnology, Bachelor of Science Information Technology, and charge you that ever in your life and conversation you show yourself worthy of the same.
Dean, Faculty of Medicine and Allied Health Services is requested to present the candidate to Honorable Vice Chancellor to confer the degree of the Faculty of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences. Candidates may please rise.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, I present to you the candidates who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Doctor of Medicine, Psychiatry, to which I pray they may now admit it.
By virtue of powers vested in me as the Vice Chancellor of Gauhati University, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Medicine, Psychiatry, and charge you that ever in your life and conversation you show yourself worthy of the same.
The academic registrar will now request the Honorable Vice Chancellor to admit all other candidates who have been found qualified for the respective degrees in all faculties in absentia.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, on behalf of all other candidates who have been examined and found qualified for their respective degrees in all faculties, I pray that they may be admitted with a degree of in absentia.
By virtue of powers vested in me as the Vice Chancellor of Gauhati University, I admit you to the respective degrees under all faculties in absentia and charge you that ever in your life and conversation you show yourself worthy of the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the degree awarding ceremony. The registrar will now request the Honorable Vice Chancellor to declare the convocation closed.
I request the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Gauhati University to declare the convocation closed.
I declare the 30th convocation closed.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the Jatiyo Hongit that will be followed by the national anthem. All present are requested to remain standing till the academic procession leaves the Convocation Hall.